Kumada-san, ugly losses on Wall Street. How do you think Asian markets react? How long do you think the selling will continue for?
Well, any short-term move is very hard to predict. I think here what's more interesting is the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that Asia has been, in relative terms, underperforming the Western markets, the developed markets, and including, by the way, the European markets. And I think that will continue for some time, because despite the headlines that we see every time Greece gets a new package or there's talk of renegotiating some of the terms, you see good excuses to sell markets generally, but actually the problems are related to what's going on in Asia purely out of Asian or, let's say, Chinese economic necessities, which is, of course, to tame the wild spirits unleashed by excessive credit over the past years.
So, Mikio, what are you saying? Are you saying that the gains for stock markets are done for this year?
Well, that's a factual statement. If you look year to date, well, China, A shares, okay, there's a slight gain, but emerging markets as a whole have not risen this year, while developed markets have, and maybe that big picture will not change much by the end of this year, because it's a relative game that is, or it's a phase in which the relative trends favor the more developed markets. That won't last forever either, I think, but it may last for a couple of quarters more, yeah.
Okay, well, Mikio, then where do you run for safety at this point, where it seems that, I guess, economic fundamentals are really scary across the board?
Well, economic fundamentals may be what they are. I don't think they are very scary, at least in the old G7 economies, because we're coming from a low base. I mean, they're not terrifically good. They are slightly scary in China, perhaps, because there is so much growth there, which is which can be scary as well. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing as well. For safety, where you put your money, I think, equities is not generally a bad place. You have to just pick places where you actually earn profits, where you make money out of growth. And again, you have in the old developed markets, you have growth, you have profits, but not so much growth, and that's not bad. You need profits. You're buying profits, not growth.
Okay.